Check it out, guys. I got me a new toy in a Nexus 5. Nexus. Let's get this Tech Talk Tuesday started. Alrighty guys, so even though I got this Nexus 5, this particular video is not going to be a review of the Nexus. I might do one next week. I've had about a week. So far I do really love it, but what I want to talk about in this particular video is I want to talk about camera app. If you have a phone like a Samsung or HTC or whatever, they spend a lot of time making their own special camera software that's designed to work really, really good on that specific phone. And they tend to take really, really good pictures. Apple, of course, is very good at their camera software on their iPhone, and their iPhones take amazing photos. Now, if you run a Nexus, or you hack your phones like I do when I don't have a Nexus, and I put CyanogenMod or one of those type of AOSP versions of Android on your phone, you'll know that you just have the standard vanilla camera app, and everyone knows that it's really not that good. The pictures that it takes are just kind of and since this is a Nexus and it runs stock Android, that's kind of the photos that it takes. It's got the stock software, it's really nothing too special. So I started looking into different camera apps from the App Store to see if I could take some better photos. I'm going to talk about two camera apps. I'm going to talk about Camera Awesome and Pro Capture. The first one, Camera Awesome, was recommended to me by my brother when he was off in a Disney cruise, and he said, hey, check this out, it takes better photos. And I have to admit, it takes better photos. It has a nice interface. It focuses the camera faster than the stock app. But there is one thing, actually there's two things that I don't like about it, and both things, either one of them would make me not use the camera. One is it seems to use data. Since it's put out by SmugMug, it has the ability to automatically upload your photos you take to your SmugMug account. I, of course, have that turned off because I don't use SmugMug. But either way, if I look into the records on my phone, where it tells you which apps are using which data on the cellular network, SmugMug somehow used up 300 megabytes of data on my phone. And I didn't have the auto upload turned on. So I don't know what it was doing, but I don't like it when it's using that much data and I don't know what it's doing. Two, the second reason I don't like it, which is even more important, is that the photos that it takes are dark. This isn't a problem when you're outside. It takes really good photos outside. You have a lot of light. Everything's cool. But if you take an indoor photo and you click the little button, it looks awesome on the viewfinder, mind you. Like the levels look great. And then you snap the photo and bam, you have a dark photo. And it's really weird. I don't understand why it does it. You can post-process the image and, bring up the brightness and the photo looks fine. But I don't want to have to post-process my images. Okay, so the second camera app I want to talk about is called Pro Capture. And this is the one that I've been using for, the last week. And I happen to really, really like it. It takes really good photos. However, it does focus slow, just as slow as the stock app. So you're not going to be able to take like super quick photos because it takes a while to focus and then it takes a picture. But the photos that it takes are like crystal clear. They come out really good. They are not dark like Camera Awesome. And another thing that I like is that it lets you change the aspect ratio. I like to take my pictures in 16:9 format because why not? Everyone's phone is 16:9. So if you take a 16:9 photo and someone looks at it on their phone, it's full screen. So why would you not want to take 16:9 photos? As far as I'm concerned, it's the aspect ratio of the future. You shouldn't be taking 4:3 photos, which is, old school. But that's just me. Camera Awesome doesn't let you do it. Pro Capture does let you do it. And I like it. The interface on Pro Capture, I would say it could be better. It's not bad. Most of it is actually really, really good. There's just a few things that I find really clunky, like switching the camera between the back and the front. You have to go to the menu button, then switch the camera, as opposed to having just a quick little icon, on the screen that you can hit and do it. That's kind of annoying. The way it handles it when you flip the phone from right side up to landscape, or really landscape is the way it was designed to work. You flip it right side up, and it looks kind of funny. Like the interface works, but it's like, I don't like being in portrait mode. Put me back to landscape. They don't really bother me. They're things I can live with because I like the photos that it takes. So my recommendation, if you're going to look between these two camera apps, is ProCapture. And about the darkness, let me go ahead and show you a comparison. I took a photo of that vase right behind me, one on Camera Awesome, which I'm going to put right here, and one on ProCapture, which I'm going to put right here. And you can see the Camera Awesome one is super duper dark, and the ProCapture one looks awesome. Alrighty guys, that is the end of my spiel on camera apps. If you know of a different camera app that you guys maybe use, go ahead and tell me about it in the comments down below. Maybe there's something better that I haven't found yet. Those are the two apps that seem to be the best that I could find, and so far ProCapture is the better one for me. Until next time guys, love and bubbles.